Alright, yeah, let's open this up. What? This is just a Game Boy. But what? This is free game. But this is just a Game Boy. What? I bought this game. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, let's just turn this thing on. Okay, this is just a picture of two. Oh my god, man! Just, f this.
Monkey!
Alright, so, hello guys. So today we'll be looking at the Nintendo Switch 2, and we'll also do a short little review on Mario Kart World. But before we get into that, I would like to look back on the Switch 1 first. So yeah, here is the Switch 1. This is my original Switch I got back in 2020. This thing has gotten some use. It's not brand new. Now I think, in my opinion, the Switch 1 was amazing. This thing is what truly started my absolute just love of gaming. Now I did have a PS3 before, but the Switch just showed me the amazing worlds of Nintendo and just really made me a fan. I remember getting this device when I was 14, and it's just been an amazing ride. This thing had a truly all-star roster of games. Like, so many series got games on the system. Like, we got both Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, 2 Zelda games. We got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We got Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which was a comeback for the 2D Mario series. We got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and Bowser's Fury is a really good open world Mario game. We got Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is a good game. We got Super Mario Maker 2. We got Animal Crossing New Horizons. Metroid had a huge comeback on the Switch 1. Metroid was kind of dead for a while, but we got Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime Remastered. And we also got Kirby in the Forgotten Land, the first open 3D Kirby game. And yeah, we just got a lot of great games, and those are just some of the great games on the Switch 1. Now this thing isn't perfect. This thing was really showing its age by the end of its lifetime. Games weren't really running as good, and also these controllers are just terrible. Like, I guarantee every Switch owner has at least something wrong with these controllers. Whether it be Joy-Con drift, the rubber casing on the joystick coming off, the controllers just sliding off and not clicking in anymore. Like, these controllers are probably some of my least favorite controllers, like in my top 5. Also, this kickstand sucks. Like, it is so flimsy. But yeah, overall, I still feel like the Switch 1 was a really good system. I really loved it, and yeah. Alright, so now we'll be playing the unboxing section of the video. I'll be unboxing this. So yeah. Let's open this bit. Okay, wow. Damn it! Okay. Oh my god, dude, this screen's so large! Oh my goodness. Here are the controllers. Oh. Okay. Sorry about the terrible filming. I'm just gonna move this box to the side. Oh, so you just... Okay, so we take that out. Here are the instructions. Here are the cords, straps. All right. We have this right here. Oh, this is the grip. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. This is the charging brick. Okay. Plug in. Okay. Oh, dude, this is amazing. Oh, look at this thing. This thing looks beautiful. Here's the dock. Oh, and the thing just comes out like that. Wow. Oh, okay. Place that up there. So I have my regular Switch here for comparison. I'll make sure to blur out my face in editing. But yeah, this is the original Apple branded Switch, and we'll compare this to the new one. And this feels nice, dude. This feels so much bigger. Like here's the original Joy-Con, and here's the new one. Like, look at that. It's kind of ironic I put a black case on it because it just looks like this controller but smaller. Wow. Oh, this feels so nice. Let's try it on with the strap. Let's see how it looks. So it just... Oh. There we go. There's the strap on it. And now you can use it in mouse mode. Oh my god. Okay. You're both... Dude, these feel so nice. Oh, so that's how it detaches from the Switch. Okay. Oh my god, dude. This thing's huge compared to the original. Oh, that's so satisfying. Dude, this thing's massive. Like here's the... God, I'm gonna have to... Here is the original Switch. And here's the new one. Look at how big this thing is. Look at the screen size, dude! Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna... And here it is. Docked. Ooh, that looks beautiful, man. Man, this thing feels so good. Look. Oh, the kickstand. Oh my god. You can make it go all the way back or more in like this. The original Switch kickstand sucked so badly. I hate it. But this one, it's just, it's so much nicer. Oh, they got new speakers, dude. Oh, dude. Let's start her up. Okay, Nintendo. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing all set up, and I'll see you guys when that's all ready to go.
Oh boy, smooching time!
Sorry, Link. Come back when you're a little,
Sexy! 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 Smooching time! Smooching time! Sexy! Smooching time! Sexy! Smooching time!
Alright, so I have fully set up the Switch 2. I've actually been playing it for a while. I've put in a bunch of hours into Mario Kart World, and I've also just tested a few things out. And overall, I love the Nintendo Switch 2. I think it is a huge improvement over the Switch 1. They smashed it out of the park with this system. I mean, everything's better with it. It feels a lot more durable and sturdy. Like, the Switch 1 just feels kind of flimsy and weak. The kickstand's just so much better. And also, since the controllers are magnetic, I can finally not have to worry about the controllers coming off. Like, I can finally play handheld again. The controllers on the Switch 1 got so weak that I can't really play handheld. They just keep sliding off. But now I can go back to playing handheld on the Switch 2. Also, the eShop just runs a lot better. I feel like the eShop just looks nicer. Like, your wishlist before, you had to like go up into your profile and search and stuff. But on the Switch 2, it's just in the main menu. Like, you don't have to do all that crap. Also, they have the For You page in the Switch 2 eShop, which I think is an excellent feature. Now you can get suggested new games you might want to play. And honestly, I feel like it did a pretty good job of guessing games I might want to play. Like, there was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection they suggested, and you know what? I would probably like that. I like retro game collections. Like, I have the Contra collection, so that was a good guess. But yeah, I feel like the system just runs a lot better. Like, I have thousands of pictures, and it would take forever for the system to load up all of them, but now it just does it so clearly. Now, one thing I don't like about this system is the menu. It looks the exact same as the Switch 1's. Now, it is a little different, like, when you hover over something, there's like this gradient thing, and the icons and stuff are curved, but that's kind of it. It's kind of just the same as the Switch 1's, and I don't know, like, I felt like the other Nintendo systems had just so much better menus, even compared to the Switch 1's. Like, the GameCube had this really unique menu. It was just this floating cube, and you played around with it. And it had this sort of, like, weird ethereal sound, and it just feels kind of mystical. The Wii had this nice chill atmosphere, and the Wii U was also pretty good. But yeah, the Switch 1 and the Switch 2's menus just feel a lot more generic, and I'm not as into them. I feel especially upset because I felt like each menu was different from the last, but this one's just the same, so it really doesn't have its own identity. It just feels like the Switch 1 menu, but slightly different. Of course, this is just the menu. Does it really matter? No, but it just would have been a lot nicer if they had a new menu, and it would have given the Switch 2 its own identity. A really cool feature that I think's kind of revolutionary is the mouse feature. So you just take the controller off and you can put it down and it's a mouse. Yeah. And so many different games that couldn't be on the Switch 1 or even just regular video game consoles can now come to the Switch 2. Like, The Sims City Skylines could come to the Switch 2. Planet Zoo could come to the Switch 2. A game I think I would absolutely love to come to the Switch 2 is Spore. Oh, that would just be awesome. I love Spore. But yeah, a lot more games could come to the Switch 2 now. So, the Switch 2 is actually backwards compatible, which means you can play all your Switch 1 games on the Switch 2. And they actually run quite a bit better. Like, for instance, Hyrule Warriors actually runs better on the Switch 2, which I think is really cool. Also, they came out with these Switch 2 editions of games, and I decided to test out Breath of the Wild for the Switch 1 and Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2. And the Switch 2 version runs a lot better than the Switch 1 version. It just feels so much smoother. In fact, I was kind of shocked by how smooth it ran. Like, it felt kind of weird, honestly, playing it like that. But yeah, overall, it's really awesome that they decided to make it so all your Switch 1 games can work on the Switch 2. But yeah, overall, this is a really good system. It just feels a lot more high quality than the first one. It feels a lot better. So we also have the Switch 2 boxes. So here's like what an original Switch 1 box looks like. I think the Switch 1 boxes look pretty good. I think they look pretty nice and slick. And I like how it's subtle. Like, they only have the Switch 1 logo in the corner, so the box art has room to like breathe and flourish. Now, I don't think I'm that big of a fan of the Switch 2 boxes. The main issue is they just put this huge red bar over the box art, and there's just not as much room. And also, the Switch 2 logo is weirdly centered. Like, I don't know. It just feels kind of awkward. They also gave it a red box instead of this clear version. And you know what? I kind of like it. I think it looks cool. The main issue is you can't see the artwork inside. It's all red. Like before, so you can see the art, but now you can't. Which is kind of lame. Now, one thing I really like about the Switch 2 box arts is that the artwork continues to the side. And I think that looks really slick. And a lot better than the original, because the original was just plain red. Also, it kind of helps find games. Like, it's going to be a lot easier to find games if you can see the art instead of just some small bit of text. But yeah, I really like the side of the box, but I don't know. I feel like I like the Switch 2 boxes a bit more than when I first saw them online. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it just kind of looks a bit odd. Like, oh, also the key cards and the Switch 2 editions have an extra like bottom bit of text that just covers the other half. So now you have even less room for the art. So that's just even worse. But yeah, overall, I'm honestly, there's parts I really like, but there's some parts I just don't like. I'm kind of mixed on the Switch 2 boxes.
Hey, paisanos, it's the show!
Okay, so let's get into Mario Kart World. So this game, kind of a huge evolution of the Mario Kart series. It adds a lot of new things that I think really improves the series. Of course, I still do love the other games, and I think they're all really good, but this game just adds all these new tricks and stuff that really just adds another layer to the Mario Kart formula. One of the new tricks they added was the charge jump, and this jump just adds kind of a whole new dimension to Mario Kart. I feel like it takes Mario Kart into the third dimension. It's just an amazing move. The charge jump is basically like the drift, but instead of holding left or right to drift, you hold the joystick straight and then you charge up a jump. And this jump can allow you to drive over walls, and this ability just adds so much to the game. You can like now drive over walls and do all these sick tricks. Like you can jump off from one wall to another to a rail, and you can do all these sick new tricks that just really proves the series. Another thing they added was rail grinding, which totally wasn't inspired by another game series. The rail grinding is so cool, man. You can just do all this cool shit. And you can go on like telephone wires and stuff, and it's just really cool. Combined with the charge jump and the rail grinding, it feels so good chaining together all these tricks and just doing all this awesome stuff. Honestly, the other Mario Kart games feel a bit basic. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Mario Kart 8 and Wii. Those are some amazing games, but I don't know. I feel like this game just adds a whole new layer of skill to the series. Also, something that they did for this game is all of the tracks are connected in an open world. You can play the tracks. Of course, the usual 3-lap style, or you can actually start from one track and then drive to the next track. And it feels like that one level, Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8, but you can do that with all the tracks. So you could start out with a desert level and then go to a grass level, and it just feels so cool. It feels immersive in a way. And there's also the Knockout Tour, which takes like 5 or so tracks and you race through all of them. But a certain amount of players has to get through in order to move on to the next lane. And it just feels so competitive and good. Now, there are a lot of characters, and they added some really cool random characters, which I love. I love the randomness of the characters. Like, they added in a Goomba, you can play as a dolphin and a cow. I think that's amazing and really clever. They also added in new outfits for the characters. Like, Peach gets all these new cute outfits. Waluigi got this really cool outfit I like. And, yeah. And you get them by going to these fast food restaurants. Or you just find a shopping bag and you can transform into the outfits. Now, if you don't just want to race these tracks, you can also do the free roam. And the free roam is really cool. You can just sort of relax and drive the open world and kind of just look at everything, which is kind of nice for the Mario Kart series. I mean, when I was racing some of the tracks in some of the older games, I wondered it'd be cool if I could just kind of look around and not have to worry about racing, but now you can in this game. Free roam also has some extra stuff, like you can find these P-switches and do little missions, which I think is pretty good. Something that pissed me off about this game was how you unlock the NPCs. The NPCs are like the Goombas, the cows, those sort of things. So how you unlock them is while racing, there's this item called Magic Koopa, and someone has to use it and transform you into that character, and that's how you unlock them. But it is totally random if someone gets the Magic Koopa item. And you kind of just have to grind and hope someone gets the Magic Koopa item and unlocks the character. And it's really annoying. And I kept having to race over and over and over again just to get the character I wanted. And it was really frustrating and annoying. So yeah, that's kind of the one major complaint I have with the game. And overall, I feel like this is an excellent game. It's really good. Now, is it $80 good? I kind of have a big issue with the $80 price. I think this game didn't need to be $80. Now, Nintendo said that the reason why it was $80 is because this game just has so much content and stuff. But really, I feel like this game has as much content as any other Nintendo game. Like, they could have just charged $60 for it. I don't get why they need to charge $80. I mean, I'm basically kind of done with the game. Like, I've kind of unlocked everything. I mean, there's still stuff in the free roam I'm unlocking, but still, they were, making it sound like there was gonna be so much stuff that was gonna take you, a year to beat. But no, it's like there's just as much stuff as other games. And the game feels just as high quality as Nintendo's other games, which is good, but I just find the $80 confusing. What's so special about this game? Why did this game have to be $80? It's just greed. They just want money! That's really frustrating. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like if you're not that big into physical collecting, just buy the Mario Kart bundle while you still can. Like, they're only gonna have that bundle for a certain amount of time, and I think you should just grab it. If you don't have a Switch 2 and you want Mario Kart, and you don't care about having a physical copy, just grab that bundle. It's a lot cheaper that way. But yeah, I think this game's really good. This is, in my opinion, one of the best Mario Kart games. Not only just one of the best Mario Kart games, but just one of the best racing games in general. I think this game's amazing. Even though it's not, I wouldn't say it's worth the $80, I still really loved it.
Something's coming up the plumbing, poor Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind. Fighter flies, cheaper shites, they're all coming out the pipes.
Mario, where are you? Mario, where are you?
So yeah guys, that was my Switch 2 video. I hope you liked it. I know it's not the most professional thing in the world, but as a small creator, I still hope you can subscribe and like this video. You don't have to. It would just be pretty nice if you did. But yeah, I'm actually working on some big things for this channel. Like, for instance, I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm actually working on a review of all the Metroid Prime games to celebrate Metroid Prime 4. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later.